Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see if we can get some recruiting in.
From Gingrich Fieldhouse, the team is led by double digits here tonight. It's been tight throughout. They are trying to earn their 15.
Get up, get up. Man, if you get knocked down, get up off the floor. The game is still going on, man. Damn. Good pass. Good pass by Kelsey Mitchell. Caitlin Clark at the top. She's doing a little bit too much standing around for my taste. Keep moving. You never know where that ball's gonna bounce. Keep her in front. Keep her in front. Get up. Get up. Get off the floor. Oh my God, Lexi Hall with a box out. Thank you. Lexi Hall should have been starting. Pop it. Pop. Doing too much dribbling. Why are you going to get a ball to AB at the top of the key? Nice. And one. What? Lord have mercy. Are you serious? That man, these damn refs are something special. That was a 3. Come on, sides. Just challenge it. Missed opportunities. Like, what are you waiting on? Get the rebound. Man, Aaliyah Boston's rebounding is something. All the way. Good move. They'll give that up because it's still a 2-point game. Y'all got to D him up. You got to D him up. Stay in the face. Stay in the face. Good job. Good job. Get the rebound. Get the rebound. Nice. Whew. Take your time and make a good shot. Oh, in and out. Got to get somebody there for the rebound. That's too important. That's too important. Oh man, I hope that challenge doesn't come back and get her. Man, it goes like that sometimes. Get up and keep moving. Wow. I can't believe she didn't challenge that. Oh my gosh.
watch her reaction the moment she missed it. She put her hands on her head. She almost fell to the ground in disbelief. She's over there laughing.
Yeah, she can laugh, but shit, get up. Yeah, man. It's crazy. What's up, Daniel? It's a barn burner we got going on in Indiana. Oh, I hope they don't blow this game. Oh, that challenge. Christy Size, what was going on? Just challenge it. Challenge it. How could you not know that that wasn't a 3? Ugh, waited too late, man. Waited too late. Got 38 seconds left. They up by 2. They should be up by 10. But, you know, we beating a dead horse at this point, man. Sheesh. My God. Yes, she is dangerous. She got the height and she can hit a 3. So somebody. Oh my God, both of them. Mabry's a good matchup. Watch the pick. Stay with her. Good defense. Good defense. I'll leave it a list. She gonna drive. Get your hands up. Nice defense, Tammy. Great defense, Tammy. Great defense. 24 seconds left. Good defense. Defense wins championships. Can they get this score and extend this lead? They need a 4-point lead. So they got to get this extension. They got to come away with something in this possession. So we'll see what's going on. Man. This is crazy. We'll see if she can get it. Man. This is long arms. Oh no, she just Alyssa Smith just lost it. She just lost it. Tammy didn't even touch her. She just lost it. Good defense. Lost control of the ball. Good defense. Two-point lead.
Both teams have the reset timeouts. That's the new rule in Wnba to advance the ball. And each team has a regular timeout left, too.
What we got? We got 24 seconds left, y'all. Oh, go. Got the foul. Foul on Carrington. Is she on the line? I believe she is. Especially when this could become a 2-possession game, and Connecticut is not a great. No shots. Not much time popped off the clock either. Go, move. There it is, right there. Well, why would it be travel if she just fell? She just fell. It's not a travel. She just fell. The play should continue. But that's not a travel, so I don't understand. She loses her balance. So that's gonna go down as a turnover, and they shouldn't have stopped the play. That wasn't a travel. They got to get the ball back because you stopped the play. Ref stopped the play. There was no travel on the call. There was shouldn't have been a travel. I don't know. Oh, now they're gonna make it up. that's some bullshit. Wow. Boy, these refs, boy. I'll tell you what. My gosh. They shouldn't have blown the whistle. Wow.
Scored in the first half. Connecticut has ducked down defensively, just 31 points for Indiana in the second half. This was similar to Atlanta on Monday night, and the Fever are hoping, just like Atlanta on Monday night, to be able to hold on.
All the games are going to be like this. Are you kidding me? We're in a playoff push right here, baby. Everybody's pushing for the playoffs.
This game massive to both of these teams. Connecticut holding on to a half-game lead over Minnesota for third. Indiana, on the other hand, can fall within a game.
All right, let's see what they're going to do.
Phoenix, who is in action later tonight.
Let's see what they're going to do.
We were trying to lock down a playoff spot for the first time since 2016. They went for 12 straight years and haven't been since.
The last time they were in the playoffs, Caitlin Clark was a freshman in high school. This is really interesting. They're going to come away with no foul.
Yes.
It's going to be Indiana's ball.
Okay, good.
You get to the review, you can't find a violation.
That's fair. You got to keep the ball because that was some. Can't make up a call if it didn't exist. Get the ball to Kelsey Mitchell or Lexi Hall. Go, 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 go. Go. Nice. 3-point game. Come on, Lex. Nice. 19 seconds. 10 seconds left. My computer is about 10 seconds ahead of the broadcast. It's a wrap. Dang. All right. All right. That was a rough one, man. That was a rough one. Good grief. Boy, I'll tell you what, man. What's up, Kev? They got the dub, man. Let me tell you something, man. When they get like a 10-point lead, I get worried because they cannot keep a lead to say they like. Let me turn some lights on, bro. I got my nano leafs on, and them jokers is hot. There we go. Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hall, another good game. That Cincinnati girl getting it done. Nice.
That's exactly what we're seeing, Kelsey, is under duress, late game situations, being able not to have slippage and be able to finish it off. What would you say about the character of your group right here in the last couple of weeks?
I think one of our pillars in our locker room is always resiliency, staying resilient, staying confident. And I think that even when we get down and we get bad, I think we got a resilient group, and I think that's what
There we go. Nice. Steam came on. Oh, that was a good one, man.
Kelsey, there's times where Caitlin looks like a quarterback and you look like a wide receiver. I mean, the connection there has grown over time. What would you say has been the best part
Nice.
of connecting with Caitlin and with Aaliyah Boston?
Kev, what you think about the 53-man rosters, dude? Or are you paying attention to football? Wow. How did she shoot today? How did huge? Kelsey Mitchell was huge. Dejanay Carrington with 19. She had another good game. Bonner and Aaliyah Boston, Alyssa Thomas rather. What did Aaliyah Boston end up with? All of our starters ended up in double digits. Nalissa Smith had 10. Did anybody have a double-double? Nobody had a double-double. Leah Boston had 10 and 8, 10, 8, and 4. 10, 8, 6, and 4. Or is it 10, 6, 8, and 4? Whatever. She had 10 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. She was passing the ball. Kelsey Mitchell, 23 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Lexi Hall, 17 points, 4 of 6 from deep. Lexi Hall need to be your starter. Lexi Hall needs to be the starter. Leave Katie Lou on the bench. That's 2 games where she has shown you she can get the ball in the bucket. Lexi Hall is your starter. Leave her in the game. Facts. Yeah, she threw that elbow, man. I saw Caitlin Clark's head snap back. I was like, damn, she might need to go in concussion protocol right there. So, Alyssa Smith got a little mean streak in her. She's borderline a dirty player. But they was throwing elbows tonight. Leah Boston was throwing a couple elbows when she's pulling down them rebounds. Leah Boston, man, I love her, but damn it, if she don't learn how to rebound aggressively, she come down with rebounds like this, like she putting a plate of food on a table. It's like, man, if you don't get them elbows out and squeeze that ball when you come down with a rebound, man. And for whatever reason, I know people don't like Nalissa Smith. I don't mind Nalissa Smith because Nalissa Smith is the most athletic big that we got on the team. In fact, Bentley, she's athletic and she's fast, but Nalissa Smith knows how to go up and get a rebound. She comes down with a rebound aggressively, and that's what she needs. That's what Aaliyah Boston needs to be doing. going up and just yanking them rebounds down. And for some reason, Tammy Bentley was missing shots in the paint. Alyssa Smith was trying to get in her bag early, but she got in foul trouble, man. And I mean, Alyssa Smith was 4 for 7. And one for one from deep. Now, I don't like Alyssa Smith shooting a 3-point shot because that's not her thing, but she hit it when she took it. So you got to give her props for that. And around the paint, she's good at. She needs to work on that interior shot just a little bit more, because if she can get that together, there's nobody that can really stop her. But again, Aaliyah Boston, Tammy Bentley missed 2 shots in the easy shots in the paint. And it's like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. What is let me see. All quarters. Woo. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. They missed 16 points in the paint. 16 points in the paint. Let them go. So, Alyssa Smith, Boston, Clark missed the layup. Yeah. Bentley missed. Aaliyah Boston got blocked. Caitlin Clark missed the layup. Mabry blocked Hall. Boston missed. Man, you can't. If you were big, you cannot be missing shots in the paint like that. So, 4-1 since All-Star Fever big. Always catch high rebounds. Don't bring low. Give small chance to steal with great win. Happy top teams 4-1. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. I like Alyssa Smith as she gets up. And Lexi Hall, for the first time, Lexi Hall, not for the first time, but for the first time I've seen somebody from Indiana establishing position for a rebound. Now, you guys have heard me say this a lot. For as much crap as people give Angel Reese, the one thing Angel Reese does better than almost anybody in the league is that girl knows how to get position to get a rebound. It's not just luck. She's getting herself inside, so she's looking at the rim, and she's sticking that booty out and knocking anybody back and getting the first opportunity to pull that down. I saw Lexi Hall box out today. Box out and get a rebound. I don't see Aaliyah Boston doing that. I don't see anybody else doing that. And Alyssa Smith might do that every now and then, but it seems like Indiana waits around for the ball to fall to them. And that's just, as somebody that used to coach, that's a frustrating thing right there. Especially when you're talking about somebody that's 6'5" and a 6'4" big. Got to be able to come down with a rebound better than that. But I'm nitpicking because they got the dub. I'm nitpicking. What else we got? Let's see. Alyssa Smith, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. Turnovers, though. Caitlin Clark had 7 turnovers. Alyssa Smith had 4. Aaliyah Boston had 4. Kelsey Mitchell had 1. Lexi Hall just had 2. Bentley had 2. Even Erica Wheeler had a decent game today. She only had 5 points. 2 for 2 from the floor. She hit a 3. 2 rebounds, and she did okay. No turnovers. That's the big thing with Kev. What do we say about Erica Wheeler? You just waiting for her to get in the game and get a ball up. But she did not have any turnovers today. Played relatively well. Hit the shots that she was given. That's all you can ask. Yeah, Kobe. Another step, Indiana. Another step for Indiana, man. So they just gotta tighten some things up. And I worry. I was in the Facebook group chat, and My question was, how do you because I'm one of the ones that think size needs to be replaced. However, how do you replace size if she has a good run in the playoffs? So we'll see what's going to happen. We'll see what's going to happen. So that's going to be a big question on what they're going to do in the offseason with her. So, I'm sitting here recruiting on Facebook, get people in the live chat. So we'll see what's going to happen. Let's see. Ron Weiss. Yep. I got too much stuff going on, man. The way Kelsey Mitchell's been playing, man, just let her keep going. Just let her keep going. And Lexi Hall is showing up. That's what I like to see. It's good when you get late in the season and then you get production from people you don't normally get production from. Lexi Hall is playing with a lot more confidence. She can hit the shots that she gets. That's the biggest thing. She's not going to get volume shots. But as long as she makes the shots that she gets, that's effective. That's what you need. And she was hitting them. She was hitting them. So all right, let me send out one more. One more. Did I miss one? Did I miss anybody? Let me see. All right, Miss Tony. Nah. There we go. All right, that's enough. Concentrate on what I'm doing. We got 20 in the chat. That's what's up. C-Man, no hustle after the ball. They wait on it to come to them. Yes, they do. That drives me nuts. With the exception of Lexi Hall. Lexi Hall will go get a rebound. Everybody else kind of stands around. Fact Bentley, Nalissa Smith. Nalissa Smith will go up. But a lot of, like I said, everybody just kind of watching the ball come to them instead of going to get it. They had like 2 or 3 rebounds stolen from them tonight. So, but again, we nitpicking because they won. Only Kobe says only thing second half could have been better. I agree. From our draft class. Which one are you talking about? That's a very generic statement, Kobe, because there's a lot of tall white girls. Which one are you talking about specifically? What else? What was I going? Dantas, she only had 6 minutes. She missed all of her shots. She only took 2 shots. Fact Bentley, though, she looked, even though she was plus 18, yeah, she can't miss shots like that, man, in the paint. She can't miss shots like that. But Lexi, man, 5 for 9 from the floor, 4 for 6 from 3. Caitlin Clark, 3 for 12 from 3. Caitlin Clark is not even the best shooter on the team. That's Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell, 8 for 14, 4 out of 7 for 3. Lynn Dunn, if you listening, and I know you're not, make sure you get that Cincinnati girl signed. Stop playing around. You need somebody to play off of Caitlin Clark because the way she's playing, she ain't hitting all of them shots. Somebody else has got to come up with that. Somebody else has got to pick up the slack, especially if she's turning the ball over at this pace. Love Caitlin Clark, but I got to keep it 100. She has got to do better with these turnovers, especially when you get to the playoffs. That's the type of shit that you have to clean up. Now, I can leave the fandom aside. I like Caitlin Clark and I like what Indiana's doing, but damn it, I want to see them go and do something in the playoffs. Are you talking about Cameron Brink? Okay, Cody. She ain't going nowhere. She out in LA. Lit man, that girl is a model in LA. She ain't, and everybody know who she is, so she ain't going nowhere unless they trade her. But I can see a trade happening. I don't know what NaLyssa Smith's contract situation is. So it looks like NaLyssa Smith, Katie Lou, Erica Wheeler, all of them will probably be on the chopping block. Grace Berger, Wallace, all of them. Although I would like to see Grace Berger play, I would think that Grace Berger would be a good backup for Caitlin Clark. She can't be worse than what Erica Wheeler was doing, but Christy Size don't play him like that. So I don't know. And I was proven correct again. And I said this last week. I said it on the live stream last week. And you just gotta pay attention and remember I said it when you're watching the game, because that's when it manifests itself. When Aaliyah Boston gets the ball in the paint, if she has to dribble more than 3 times, the probability of her turning the ball over goes through the roof. It's incredible. Because if you ever watched her dribble, she does not dribble like she's comfortable dribbling the ball. She looks like a 10-year-old who's dribbling and somebody told her to dribble. She looks at the ball like she is not comfortable doing that. And she gets the ball stolen. So, first of all, Christy Sides, you got to draw up a play where she gets the ball no further than 6 to 8 feet from the basket. That way, the only thing she got to do is turn and shoot. She might put the ball on the floor one time, but she should be able to just turn and shoot from anywhere. It makes no sense for her to get the ball at the top of the key or at the top of the free throw line, and y'all keep running that play where she's getting the ball outside of the 3-point line, and she got to dribble. That's a turnover waiting to happen. And all of this stuff gets tightened up when they get to the playoffs. I got to look up. I got to do some homework. I don't know what is the first round. Do they play 3 games? Do they play 5 games? I don't know how they do that. I got to look that up. Because I don't think it's a playing a one and done or something like that. They should at least get 3 games. But I don't know. What's up, S-Dub? Definitely. Died and came back to life a couple times. I feel you. Definitely feel you on that one. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. But they got things to do. They got things to work on. I still don't like the way Kaden Clark gets lazy with passes. And Dejanay Carrington was in her stuff all game. Carrington was in Clark's face. I believe she ripped Clark. When I say ripped, I mean that means she stole the ball from Kaden Clark. I believe she got 3 steals off of Kaden Clark's dribbles, where she just reached in and it was just theft. So, not for nothing, everybody's going to look at that tape. You want to know how to guard Kaden Clark? Watch Connecticut. Because Dejanay Carrington has done the best job of guarding Kaden Clark. Forcing turnovers, stealing the ball off of her dribble, and fast enough to stay with her. So she's putting the tape in for the league to see how to guard Caitlin Clark when the playoffs come, because everything gets tightened up. And Caitlin Clark got to get better at that. And that's why I've said before, as much as a fan of Caitlin Clark as I am, I don't like her poker face. She needs to work on her handles. And when she's on defense, this is a technique thing. And it doesn't matter if you're talking about football, baseball, basketball. The technique is the same. If you are on defense, when you are moving your feet, the minute you cross your feet and you don't shuffle, you're beat. And Caitlin Clark tends to cross her like she runs. You got to be able to shuffle side to side. The minute you cross your feet, they beat you. Because if you cross your legs and they decide to go the other way, there's nothing that you can do because your legs are not in the right position. That means you got to take you're immediately 2 steps behind because you got to take a step to uncross your legs. Then you got to take your second step to take off and catch up. So immediately you are 2 steps behind the minute you cross your legs. If the right person catches you. And Caitlin Clark tends to, when she's shuffling over, she turns sideways and sometimes she runs. You got to shuffle. You can't cross your feet. And she'll get tripped up. So that makes sense. That makes sense. Lexi, another good game, man. 17 points. You're not expecting that from her. 8 rebounds from Lexi Hull. Lexi Hull had more rebounds than Aaliyah Boston and Tammy Fack-Bentley. Tammy Fack-Bentley only had 3 rebounds. Tammy did have some good hustle plays and some good defensive plays. But when a guard is leading the team in rebounds and you got a 6'4" and a 6'5", a 6'3", a 6'4", and a 6'5" big. I gotta call Cap on that. That's Cap. When you got all of them bigs and they don't get it done, that's a problem. But so you looking at Indiana 15-16, they're almost at 500. They almost at 500. They win the next 2 games. Now you above 500, and you doing some things. Did you see what Lynn Dunn said about her 3-year plan? I was like, stop playing and just say that it's because of Caitlin Clark. Because let's be real, the last 4 years, they had Kelsey Mitchell. And whatever formula they was doing wasn't working. They had, like, people forget, Kelsey Mitchell is still number 3 in the top scorers. So you figure Indiana before Caitlin Clark, before Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum, this is her 3rd year, I think. So you got all of that talent. You got 2 of the best scorers in NCAA history on your squad. So and they couldn't get it. They couldn't get it done. But now, when you see what she's doing and understanding what her role is, and she's still passing the ball too damn much, in my purview, because once again, now this was everybody. It wasn't just Caitlin Clark, but everybody was passing up shots. Like, you got a little bit of space, take the jumper, take the shot. It's open, take it. That's what I want to see. Take the shot. I don't mind. If you miss the shot, you miss the shot. That's bound to happen. But for some reason, they like to dribble underneath the basket and try to come out the other side. And it's like Erica Wheeler. You can't be dribbling in front of, in the weeds with people that are 6'3" and 6'4", and you 5'6". That's not good for business. That math don't math. That doesn't make sense. And they do it all the time. Yes, she was. I still have reservations about AB. Sometimes AB can be great, and other times I got to give her the arched eyebrow. Because it's like, baby girl, what are you doing? They need to have a drill where they just do all shots in the paint. The whole team. All shots in the paint. Get one of them big we used to have a big when we used to tackle sometimes, if we practice indoors, they get that big, it's a big ass rectangular 12-inch thick foam mat. And it's strictly for if you want to launch yourself and come down on something soft. That's what they need to do. And then they need to put it right underneath the basket, and they need to go down the court full speed and hit that little run and jump shot and then fall on the mat. So they can make them baskets inside that 5-foot area at speed. and learn how to do that body control and get the ball in the bucket because, oof, if they could just score, if they can convert most of the points in the paint, they would be a much more dangerous team. And that's dangerous because you're not relying on somebody to get hot from three. Everything is happening in the paint. Just imagine if you had another, 28 points on the board. How would that work out? If you got, let me see. There we go. If you have, so let's look at miss. So we're talking about all quarters, right? So what I'm looking at is the made shots right here, because this is the money. These are the money shots right here. All this in the middle, and I'm looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You got 14 points, 16 points if you want to count this one. But I'm looking specifically everything around this inner arc. This is the 3-second arc, I believe. Kev, she getting better at it. I wouldn't say mastered yet. I haven't seen enough consistency with it. But this is the money right here. So yeah. So that much better. And I say this every game. If you can cut that in half, all of those points, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 points. So if you can cut down and add an extra 9 points to the score, now you're talking about a 14-point, 15-point lead. Looks a lot better. Definitely retirement. I got to think of a nickname for you, man. I'm going to have to just call you Express. Retirement Model Railroad Express. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to call you Express. I'll call you Remy. But 100% right, man. They look sloppy at times. Especially in the first. I was taking notes, and let me see. Let me get my notes up. Oh, it's not the notes I was looking for. Where we go? Here we go. Wnba notes. Okay. So here we go. So when you talking about sloppy, yes, they were very sloppy. 4 turnovers in the first 3 minutes of the game. Sloppy. That was the first steal where Carrington just ripped Caitlin Clark. Just ripped her. And I even wrote in his notes, and she didn't really, because Caitlin Clark got it together, but I was like, look for Carrington to be in Caitlin Clark's ear all game talking shit. Because it was bad. And to your point, it was sloppy. Tammy got in the game early. Carrington was over aggressive on a couple of plays, and Caitlin Clark burned her with the 3. Aaliyah Boston was throwing elbows in that first half when she was pulling down the rebounds and she was going up high. She was throwing them elbows around. So, yeah, Sexy Lexi is the beast. No argument from here. Kelsey Mitchell hits contested shots better than anybody else because she's got that super high arc, and she's mastered that. She shoots contested shots better than almost anybody. It's not like she got like Asia Wilson, where Asia Wilson is 6'4", so she can just rise up, and there's not too many people that's going to be able to block her shot. But Kelsey Mitchell is what, 5'9", 5'8", and the arc on her shot, whoever's in her face, they got to come up and over. So more times than not, it's going to draw a foul. And Kelsey Mitchell is still hitting them shots with people in her face. And that's what you need, especially to go deep in the playoffs, man. 2 fouls for Alyssa Smith. These are all my notes from the first half. Good first half by Indiana. Kelsey Mitchell hitting her shots. AB is passing well. Aaliyah Boston still needs to be better in the paint. Those were my notes at the end of the first half. So, and then in the second quarter, what else did I write down? Caitlin Clark was making lazy passes that turned into turnovers, and she was starting to get frustrated. I did notice that. That's what I said. If I was another team watching film on Indiana, I would be in Caitlin Clark's ear all game, because more times than not, she's not going to start off hot, and she refuses to go mid-range to get the points going. Everything fires off deep, and if it doesn't go, it can go south real quick. It can go south real quick, because you're talking about today. You're talking about 3 for 12. You're talking about 3 for 12. Indiana as a team shot 43% from 3, but that was because of Hall and Kelsey Mitchell. That's what that was. Now, Caitlin Clark is supposed to be the sharpshooter, and as far as threes are concerned, if Lexi Hall keeps shooting at this pace, there'll be 2 people that shoot better than she does. So, yeah, she talks. Yeah, she likes it when she's making shots. I will say that, because I've seen enough Caitlin Clark in college and in the pros. And you guys have heard me say this a lot. She does not have a good poker face. You know when she's getting frustrated. And if I'm a coach, I'm assigning the coach, an assistant coach. You watch her demeanor. That's when you let me know when you think she's getting frustrated. And then we'll really put it on her and start needling her and talking smack to her and poking her. You got to poke the bear sometimes. The way she shoots, she's been streaky. When she get hot, she hot now. But when you're talking about shooting from deep, sometimes it takes her a while to start driving to the lane. And they passed up a lot of Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Lexi Hall both passed up some shots that I think they could have hit. And sometimes, stop passing up open shots to run a play. Take your shot when you get it. Obviously, they got, I'm being Monday morning quarterback, so I can say that. But what's up, Cody K? Yeah, and that's the difference. Lex gets open shots. You're 100% right, and she drains them. Now, let's be real. She didn't drain them last game. Last game, she struggled a little bit. She didn't get too many opportunities, and, she came down to earth. This game, her shots were falling, because think about it like this. Let's cut Lexi Hall in half, and instead of scoring 17, she only scored 8. So now, if you take 8 points off the board, Indiana loses this game. So when you have production from places you don't normally have production, that puts your team in a very good situation. Very good situation. Who's better overall, Kelsey or Kennedy? That's a close tie. I would give, even though Kelsey Mitchell is my homegirl, I would give a little bit of edge to Kennedy Carter, because Kennedy Carter passes the ball better than Kelsey Mitchell. I think Kelsey Mitchell's a little bit better shooter. Kelsey Mitchell's a better 3-point shooter. Kennedy Carter makes her bread and butter in the mid-range. She doesn't shoot a lot of threes. She penetrates, goes off the glass, and gets everybody involved. And she can break down a defense. She collapses the defense when she drives to the hole. Now that Kelsey Mitchell, I think Kelsey Mitchell is a little bit quicker and more explosive, but I mean, that's you really talking about splitting hairs on that one, because Kennedy Carter is super explosive off the dribble. So I would put that as probably a tie. But Kelsey Mitchell's got a better long game, especially in contested shots. But, I mean, Kennedy Carter is a better rebounder and better assist maker. Is that right? Assist maker? So it's a draw, man. You win either way. But if I need a deep shot, I'm getting the ball to KM. I'm putting that ball to Kelsey Mitchell because she's clutch when somebody's in her face. And that's exactly what you're going to get. Kennedy Carter plays some damn good defense. And she can jump. She can sky for somebody her size. I don't know. Carter is getting a lot of hate because of what she did early in the season. And with all the annex and everything that's going on now, I didn't know how sick the Chicago Sky were until you saw all of the news come out about possibly forfeiting the game and all of that kind of stuff. So, Kennedy Carter mysteriously sick, things of that nature. And then when they almost beat Las Vegas, or at least it should have went into overtime. And then, of course, Asia Wilson does Asia Wilson things. And it was what it was. I'm going to tell you for I had still on Kennedy, the only one sick enough to miss the game tonight. That's a great question. That's a great question. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at some of the chatter coming out from Chicago. I watch Kita Love Sports. She's in Chicago, so she pretty much streams most stuff about Chicago. So I'm gonna have to check her cast to see if there's any, news that people on the outside just aren't hearing. Because I said it earlier, if she ever gets off the bench, she was going to be dangerous. And damn it, that's exactly what she did. But all of the other stuff ends up tripping her up. And I said this the other night. She might need to pull a Ron Artest and go get some help. Because after the Malice in the Palace, Ron Artest was a mess. Then he went and got some therapeutic help and went to see a psychiatrist and all of that kind of stuff. And the next thing you know, he's meta world peace. And he got a championship. So there's merit to that. There's some, there's some good results if you seek the help. So I don't know what they're going to do with her. I don't know what the situation was. I haven't heard any other news about what did or didn't happen in that locker room during the press conference. You would tend to guess. And now, do you kind of see why Marina Mabry left? And they can use Marina Mabry because she hit shots tonight. She had a good game tonight. She had 16 points, 4 for 9 from 3, 6 out of 12, 50% from the floor. Come on, man. Chicago need that production, but they ain't got it. They ain't got it. So she saw the writing for whatever it was. She did not like what she saw, and props to Marina Mabry for getting the hell up out of Dodge when you saw what was coming. That's a little bit more difficult to do than people think. So I wouldn't say they're imploding as opposed to just right now, that's a series of unfortunate events. That's what I would say. But they gotta get better. Because I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs now. I don't see that happening. Because everybody else is still playing well and they just can't seem to get over the hump. Hell, even Dallas. Dallas went to work the other night. They scored 118 or something like that? I can't remember what it was, but they put up a lot of points the other day. Lots of points. And now that is it Sabali? Now Arike's got another score with her. And they putting up points. That makes all the difference in the world when you ain't got to do everything on your own which is probably what Kelsey Mitchell was doing the last 4 years. This will be the first year Kelsey Mitchell's in the playoffs. So what was she surrounded with? Who was her coach? I didn't follow the team back then. I followed a player, but I couldn't have told you who the coach was and what was going on with him. I had to go back and look at history to realize that Lynn Dunn was a coach that won the championship. Then you see stuff like that, you're like, oh, okay, now it makes sense. Now you can put it all together. So, meanwhile, Camilla looking nice. Yeah. What's let me see, Washington, Chicago. Chicago's in the lead. And let me see, watch Angel Reese have like 30 rebounds already. DC Mystics. Let's see. Angel Reese, 13 rebounds in the fourth. She got 7 and 13. Cardoso has 8 and 10. Cardoso probably will get a double-double. Diamond the Shields with 12 points. So, game ain't over. Still tight. Sato, thank you. Thank you, Kev. Thank you. Sato went to work down there. So now, just like Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark, now you got Enrique and Satu. Is it Satu or Sato? Oh, excuse me. Good win tonight. Good game. We'll keep an eye on the situation in Chicago. I think that's interesting. I think Angel Reese having her podcast, announcing her podcast mid-season, I don't think that was a good move, but these kids don't care no more. And I was like, I checked some of the streams after she made the announcement, and yes, and go girl, and yeah, queen, and all of that kind of stuff. And I was like, okay. I was like, let me remind y'all of a man down in Dallas named Micah Parsons, and gets on this podcast. And hey, yes, you can say whatever it is you want to say. It's a free country, but there are some consequences and repercussions. And Angel Reese does not look like the type of person that would bite her tongue. I just hope she don't get herself in trouble with the podcast stuff, because it's on her. It's not it's in somebody else's court, or you on somebody else's show. It's all on her. So whatever she say, it comes straight from the horse's mouth. So we'll see what she's going to do with that. But I just hope she don't get herself in trouble, because she's feeling some kind of way, and she just got to say something. Because that's how these young kids are. They just got to say something. So they go to Twitter, they go to Facebook, they go to TikTok. So we'll see how she does. And let's see if they can pull out this win from DC. And if they don't, will it be more slamming and stuff going on in the locker room in the post-game interview? We'll see. It looks like they finally using Cardoso correctly. So, if Kim Kardashian could play basketball. Oh, my God. So, who's our next game? See, Thursday. Oh, it's still more games. So that's today. What's today? Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, today's Wednesday, because today was trash day. So New York is in LA. They start at 10. Minnesota and Phoenix starts at 10. Atlanta, Seattle starts at 10. And then nothing on Thursday, and then they come back Friday. Indiana's in Chicago, so that'll be a highly televised game. That'll be a good game to watch. So yeah, Sky Friday, Kel. Yeah, So that'll be a fun game to watch. I got to get better at reminding myself this. Make sure y'all hit the like and the subscribe button so y'all can help out the algorithm. Still trying to grow. Almost at 4,000. I think I need like 85 subscribers to get to 4,000. So I'm working on it. Thank you, S Dub, with the 199 super chat. Sky better not give the. I am not mad at you. I am not mad at you. That's a good one. But thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much. Yeah, this will be high on the list. Is this an ESPN game? Well, I bet you it is. No, this is on Ion. I thought for sure that would have been an ESPN game. She's 2 or 3 from the field. Criminal. I'm still waiting for her to have a 15. Yeah, okay, my bad. I thought they were getting her more involved in the offense rather than Andrew Reese getting 4 offensive rebounds on one play, which is what she does. She'll miss 2 or 3 times and then pull down the rebounds and finally get a putback shot. So, but it is what it is. I'm not going to take anything away from her because there's other people in the basket and on the court, and they can't do it. So, hey. Ayana's French for dead air. Speaking of dead air, did you hear what Cheryl Swoopes did? Cheryl Swoopes, man, she gonna mess around and get herself attituded right on out of the league because she quick to tell somebody what she ain't gonna do. And listen, you cannot like somebody and still be able to do your job. Matter of fact, you cannot like somebody and still be able to do your job with the person you don't like. I don't know what Cheryl Swoopes' problem is. I don't know what that situation is. I don't know why she's so upset and why she gets so triggered. The Ion broadcast, it was her and I don't know who the other dude was, but they were doing color commentary back and forth. And it was, who was it? Caitlin Clark and Asia Wilson, players of the week in the WNBA. So, of course, the dude starts talking about it, and he stops. And it was just an awkward silence like, okay, this is supposed to be a back and forth, so you can come in at any time. And she never said a word. It was dead air for about 12 seconds. So how you going to be on live and on dead air? You can't do that. And she purposely didn't say anything because he was talking about Caitlin Clark and Fee Collier. I think that's who it was, Fee Collier. So her resume, her basketball resume, Cheryl Swoopes' basketball resume is impeccable. You can't touch that. You can't talk about that. You can't act like she didn't play. You can't act like she wasn't the first player picked ever in the W. You can't act like she ain't win a championship. You can't act like she got 3 gold medals. You can't do none of that. Her basketball resume is impeccable. The broadcasting stuff might leave a lot to be desired. And yes, you cannot like somebody on the court and still talk about them in a professional manner. You ain't got to be friends all the time. Nobody ever works that way. She gonna get herself attituded right up on out of the league, man. And I hope not, because up until this year, Cheryl Swoopes was a pretty good analyst. At least I thought she was. She was decent. She wasn't bad. No, she wasn't the greatest, but she was good. And then all of a sudden, ever since that appearance she had on Gilbert Arenas' podcast, when she started spitting up all them incorrect facts and wouldn't stop, and she had a phone in her pocket, and the dude was sitting on the couch with a computer, you could have easily looked up all of that information just so you didn't make yourself look stupid. And she didn't do it. Running off at the mouthfuses. And she getting herself in trouble because now folks is calling her out, and her and Stephen A. Smith is beefing. But sometimes it's like she's been doing this long enough, and I keep using this phrase. She's been doing this long enough to understand how the sausage is made, right? So why are you going to talk about how good Indiana is after the break and not even bother to mention Caitlin Clark? When you mention everybody else, Lexi Hall, I love Lexi Hall, and I love Kelsey Mitchell, and all of that's great, but come on. You couldn't go and say you was going to comment or talk about the women's gold game, the women's gold medal game. Just imagine if you was talking about that and you just decided to omit Asia Wilson or Kalia Copper, like they didn't have nothing to do with it. That's what she sounded like. You can probably go back and look at it or listen to it on YouTube or something, but she sounded jaded and bitter. And it's like, what are you doing? Just get a girl her props and keep it moving. You ain't got to pause. You ain't got to say too much. You ain't got to be gushing all over her. You ain't got to do none of that. All you got to do is do your job, read the facts, and keep it moving. The quicker you in, the quicker you out. But she always want to throw digs and always backhand compliments and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah. Sometimes you got to let it go and keep it moving. And in my opinion, some of the stuff she's doing now is not professional. Me personally, I don't give a damn. But if you representing the WNBA, if you on ESPN, you representing that brand. So you got to come correct. And that's exactly what she's not doing. And it's obvious stuff. Obvious stuff. So I don't know what she's going to do, but it's going to keep going. And I don't know what she's going to have to say when they get to the playoffs. Yeah, S-Dub. She's a legend. That's my point. That's exactly my point. Because of her experience, because of her being around the game for so long, she knows how the sausage is made. So none of this stuff should be a surprise. You should be well enough in your career as an analyst, and it's not going to be the first time you came across somebody that you didn't personally like. That's on every team. Oh my God. Anything else happen? I put my homegirl up in my Twitter feed. So yeah, S-Dub, she's a legend, but legends still got to do their job correctly. So that's how I feel about that. Swoopes Diamond Platinum Hater card. Yeah. Facts. So it is. That's a 2-point game. Washington has taken the lead. 6.4 seconds left in the fourth. Hold on. Let me turn on this stream so I can catch the last couple seconds of this. Or is it over? No. What am I doing? Ah, come on. Damn. August 28th. There we go.
And the benefits of having a 31-year-old rookie. She's been in these situations. Maybe not at the W, but she's been in these
Okay, what's up with the blackness? Come on, man. Lord have mercy. Oh my God, not with the commercials. Boy, this WNBA app is just, it's the worst. I'm sorry, it's the worst. It is 73-70. Mystics take the lead. It is 3.2 seconds left in the fourth. Mystics scored again. It's a 4-point lead. Less than 5 seconds. Still 3 seconds. The ball game should be over. Mystics got the possession. Okay. I'm still watching ads on the freaking WNBA app. There we go. And it's telling me 3 seconds left. She missed the first free throw? Oh, okay. Another L. What did Angel Reese end up with? 7 and 14. So she probably won't get the double unless she just automatically hits a 3 or something. I updated it. Let me see. Did they update the score? Angel Reese, 7 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 6 turnovers, 4 personal fouls. And Teresa Weatherspoon is trying to draw up a play. Mystics got the possession. They got the ball back. I don't have the sound on, so let me turn the sound on. Camila Cardoso got them lost eyes. You know how you be sitting down and you just be kind of looking into space? That's what Cardoso looked like. All right, Angel. Congratulations on your podcast. And see, let me tell you something. As a player, as somebody that's in that locker room, stuff like that rubs you the wrong way because you getting your ass kicked on the court. And then you want to go on a podcast with somebody and be all happy, laughy, jokey, kikiing, and all of that kind of stuff. People don't like that. People don't like that. If I'm mad and I'm on the team, we all should be mad. We all should be sad that this is going on and the way things is going. Because why did Micah Parsons catch so much flack last season? All of the shit that he was saying on his podcast. And then, of course, the one thing you can't control is because you got your mom and your brother and everybody else got to chime in on Twitter and say something. Ball game. Mystics just stole the ball. I don't like Thibodeau either. I don't think he's a good coach. Teresa Weatherspoon is, oof. She might not be back next year the way she's going. Chicago had a shot clock violation on their last position. Oof. They are not making the playoffs. I do not see Chicago making the playoff. Because they lacking leadership. They lacking a big personality that's not a rookie. That's the problem. And you got rid of it when Marina got out of there. Marina didn't like what she was looking at, and she bounced. But I'm sure they had opportunities and just couldn't convert. And they got the Twin Towers. Well, let's see what Kennedy says now. Kennedy the only one with COVID. Kennedy was the only one that got COVID. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Kennedy Carter, the only one that got COVID. Okay. She probably caught it in that locker room. But hey, man. Hopefully they can get it together, man. I like Kennedy Carter. I like Kennedy Carter should be the 6th man of the year for the W, for sure. But I mean, you can't even say that now because she's starting now. So, she's a game changer. She hit that shot the other day to possibly go into overtime. And then, of course, like I said, Asia Wilson happened. So they took another L. Yeah, them stats look good. 7 and 14 with another L. She padding all these stats and they ain't winning. So it don't matter. Kennedy Carter can distribute, penetrate, make things happen for other people. And maybe she got COVID, maybe she don't. I know she at home though and wasn't playing. Did the Dream start at 8? The Dream started at the Atlanta game, 10 p.m. Atlanta starts at 10 p.m. Atlanta at Seattle, 10 p.m. That's why it's a West Coast game. So you got time. You in Alabama. I'm in the I'm in South New Jersey across from Philadelphia, so I'm in the East Coast. So the stream tells me 10 p.m. Eastern time. So that's what, 9 o'clock Central time? Yep. So all good games tonight. New York starts at 10 too. So they just started. New York at LA, Minnesota at Phoenix, Atlanta at Seattle. Those are the last 3 games that are all starting at the same time. So it's all good, baby. So another good win. But all right, we got that done. Last thing on Swoopes. The way she played, The way she played Elle Duncan was nasty work. Shamed her into apologizing for a technicality when her point was valid. Next pod, she was hating worse. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't really pay attention to Elle Duncan until she said what she said about ESPN in regards to Caitlin Clark. And I think she's made the best point on the whole Caitlin Clark situation than anybody. And she said, we work at ESPN and we have systems in place to tell us who the audience wants to watch. ESPN doesn't decide what's hot. The audience does. And that was a perfect point. ESPN didn't make Caitlin Clark. The audience dictates what they want to watch. And when she was coming out of Iowa, they wanted to watch her even more so than they did Angel Reese down at LSU. They wanted to see the train wreck with LSU because remember, it was Angel and Flage's mom fighting in the war of words, and Angel wasn't going to class and had a 1.9 GPA, and she wasn't on the team, and she would be back in 2 weeks, and I heard she was in Cancun. A whole bunch of stuff was going on with Angel. So everybody was just watching the train wreck. Kim Mulkey was cussing out reporters and all kind of stuff, threatening to sue. All part of the game. So they was a train wreck and people was watching. And they finally get it together and they put up a good run. If it wasn't for that, I think that was that week call against UConn. So L is not forgiven. Yeah. Cheryl Swoopes is just like, I'm to the point now. Cheryl Swoopes, Jason Whitlock, what's that guy's Outkick? The people on that podcast, and there's another one, and it just when something ain't good coming from it. And it's time to let it go, keep it moving. So yeah, Jen Torino got to get the people what they want, as Jalen Rose was saying. Black and white sports. Thank you, S Dub. You're 100% right. Black and white and Outkick are the ones, and Jason Whitlock too. You just, hey, to each his own. Y'all know what I say. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. So, in regards specifically to Cheryl Swoopes, at this point, I just choose not to listen. And when she go on her podcast, which is a WNBA sponsored podcast, I believe, because WNBA is putting their name all over it. So you got somebody representing the league like that, and they just awful mistakes. Very obvious. It's pretty easy to tell when something is an accident or if it was intended. And most of the stuff that Cheryl Swoopes is doing right now is intended. Very calculated. So yeah, I want to hear what the post game presser is going to do. I definitely want to see that. Let me see if they got anything on YouTube. me see. Chicago Sky. Nah, I don't see nothing. I don't see no post-game interview. Nope. Nothing as of yet. It'll be up soon enough. Yeah, he'd be anti-LeBron all day. Yeah, they're probably smart enough to not put her on a. I want to see what she's gonna say because now she's gonna be on the spot. Now she's gonna be on the spot, and she can't just avoid it. She left old boy hanging the other day because it was like 10, 12 seconds of dead air on a live broadcast, and that's like very, like that can kind of jolt you out of the experience, and that's exactly what she did, and you knew what it was. The girl's face was on the Caitlin Clark was on the screen, everything. And I'm like, all you got to do is your job. Talk about it. You know what the stats are. She's playing well. Keep it simple. You ain't got to gush all over her and all that kind of nonsense. Make something up and keep it simple. That is not hard to do. She couldn't do it. She couldn't do it. So, but all right, we've been rocking for a minute, an hour 20. So I'm going to go up and get out of here, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. More importantly, that subscribe button. Because as of right now, hold on. As of right now, I am at 3,921 subscribers. And I'm trying to get to 4,000 before the Eagles' first game. I believe I can get 100 in this week, and that'll put me over 4,000. So, and then I'm off on my quest to 5. So, yeah, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Gentorino, SW, Kerry Kovacs. Kerry, you typed in late, but please don't be a stranger. Make sure you subscribe. I appreciate you guys. S-Dub, Cody K, Gentorino. Who did I miss? Kev the PRF, my guy. Again, S-Dub, thank you for the super chat. Cody K. My man, Retirement Model Railroad Express. He comes with the heat all the time. So I appreciate everybody on the stream, man. So I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all be safe, enjoy your families, God bless, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.